Good morning. Thank you for coming out. My name is Bill Healy, and I'm president of the Brockton Police Association. I represent 154 members of our department. To my left here is Sergeant Donnie Mills and Leon McCabe. They represent their members of the Brockton Police Superiors Union. Both the BPA and the BPSU decided to have this press conference to refute misleading and false information leveled at both the Brockton Police Department and public safety in general. Many on the department take exception to these remarks, and we hope they cease as we move forward towards November 6th. In the election for mayor, the most important issue is public safety. Some candidates will say almost anything to get elected. Sometimes what they say is so outrageous, it needs a response. Here is a direct quote from Mr. Jass Stewart's website. Jass Stewart will immediately track down and lock up the fewer than 100 people who are committing 20% of Brockton's crime. Of all the ridiculous things that some candidates have said to get elected, that statement, one that Mr. Stewart has repeated over and over again, tops the list. Anyone who knows anything about public safety and how to fight crime knows that Mr. Stewart possibly can't have an understanding as to what it takes to lead our community and help reduce crime. Does he actually believe, as mayor, he will personally lock up these criminals? Or does Mr. Stewart think that Brockton police officers, the hardest working, most dedicated, have been sitting on the side of the road sipping coffee as the criminals parade by? Either Mr. Stewart intentionally insults every man and woman wearing the uniform, or he knowingly is misleading the public. Here is the truth. First, overall crime in Brockton is down, and Donnie will give you those stats in another minute. Second, your officers are on the street making many arrests as the law will allow. Third, because of Mayor Harrington's hard work and leadership, we have more officers on the street to actually make the arrests that Mr. Stewart brags about making. Fourth, because of Mayor Harrington's efforts, we have more programs for at-risk kids. Fifth, because of Mr. Harrington's persistence, we have more outside grant dollars available to support your police department. And finally, because of our mayor, we have more effective partnerships with other law enforcement agencies that result in more officers on the street to help fight crime. It's clear to many members of the police department that when it comes to fighting crime and keeping our community safe, Mr. Stewart doesn't have a clue. If people believe, as I do, that the number one issue facing them is public safety, then we have to keep Mayor Harrington as our mayor. Thank you, and I'm going to have Donnie say a few words on behalf of the BPSU.
Thank you. Good morning. Over the past 2 years with Mayor Harrington, we've made progress. Overall crime is down 11%. Violent crime is down 12%, and robbery crime is down 25%. In a recent email to Mr. Stewart's friends and supporters, he blasted Mayor Harrington, stating this: for the last 2 years, the mayor has been missing in action and has failed to do his job. Missing? Mayor Harrington walked the streets of our neighborhoods with the police chief and the residents. Is that when he was missing? Was he missing when he fought to bring home more than $1 million in grant money to help improve the police department's communication system, replace broken police cars, and fund programs for at-risk youths? Was he missing when he expanded summer programs and summer jobs for youths by 300%? To help keep them off the street and out of trouble? Was Mayor Harrington missing when he made the tough budget decisions to help put more officers on the streets of our neighborhoods every night? Was he missing when he forged partnerships with the District Attorney's Office and the Massachusetts State Police to put those officers on the street? The truth is, Mayor Harrington hasn't been missing. He's been working. He's been working hard. And it's because of that hard work by Mayor Harrington with the dedicated members of the Brockton Police Department that forward progress has been made. And Mayor Harrington would like to see that progress continue. Mr. Harrington?
Well, that's a little difficult act to follow. That's probably one of the most powerful messages that I've ever seen in all my years in politics. And I'm glad it happened today because, quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of people running for office talking about our city employees, our police department, our fire department, and making issues that really have nothing to do with them in order to try and get some votes. Let's just talk a little bit about crime. First of all, I want to thank the police officers unions for doing this today. I want to thank all the officers that showed up. But I mostly want to thank the police department for putting their life on the line every day and night for us, and for being out there and making this city safe. We get some bad press, but there's a lot of progress being made. I'm not going to stand here today and tell you that I think crime's solved and that we're okay. There's a lot of work yet to do. And I think that we're making progress, we're getting results, and we'll continue to do those things. I also want to say that of all the things that I've done since I've been mayor, one of my priorities has been public safety, to fund the police station. When I first took office, they hadn't got a new police cruiser in 5 years. When we went out and raised money to get them the cruisers through the city council, when we were able to take money from the budget, a very tough budget, and make sure we funded the replacement of officers that had retired. Those are the kinds of things that I'll continue to do as your mayor. And again, I don't want to take away from what these gentlemen said, but I want to again thank them from the bottom of my heart and for all the people of Brockton for what you do every day. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.